Good morning, students. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, VC sir, and all the team of International Relations and Higher Studies Office. I welcome you all to the first open house session. Hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Uh, this is the session that we have planned to interact with all the students of SRM AP, try to understand their inputs, what are they expecting from the international office, and also at the same time share the initiatives and efforts that we are putting in forward for the benefit of the students and other stakeholders of the university, especially to bring in the maximum possible international experience and exposure through various avenues. So, dear students, you all know that the prime focus and mission of SRM AP is to establish as an international hub for innovation and entrepreneurship. So, we are making every effort to realize that dream. We have started with many initiatives. We have many of them in place, many of them are in pipeline. So, first, in this maiden open house session, I would first want to share what we have been working, what kind of support you can expect from us. And then I'll open the floor to all the discussions and questions or suggestions that you would want to have so that we can take it from there and work based upon your feedback. So as I said, the prime focus of International Office is to provide the faculty, staff, and the students with the best possible international experience and exposure. We are working on with regard to it, and we hope that we fulfill those aspirations of all the students. We support you all with the best possible tools, experience, and skills that are needed, wherein you can be groomed as a global citizen. So we have several ways that we are working on, be it with regard to the bringing in diversity, wherein we have good, standard, talented, vibrant international student presence here. We are working on services so that these international students are comfortable on campus. We help students and we promote and we supervise educational opportunities abroad, be it through semester exchange programs or integrated or maybe twinning or any other avenue or model of exchange. We have initiatives for the faculty and staff as well. For this, we partner with global universities through exchanging our agreements or MOUs or any other format that is needed and necessary. And apart from that, we also are working on to bring in the cross-cultural relationships that can be possible to make in or bring in the best possible experience, not only to the students at SRM, but also to the international students and bring in the cultural experience of India to them through various events, conferences, and other initiatives like immersion programs. I thought I'll briefly share and introduce my team as we move forward so that you all know whom to contact for what purpose. Of course, we all will be more than looking forward to help you with regard to any of your questions, but still I thought I'll share specifically. I am Shweta and I'm heading the International Relations Office here at SRM AP, and we have Mr. Sandeep Samala, who is the senior program coordinator, who is looking into the immersion programs. We have Mr. Amit, who is the manager for MOUs, collaborations, exchange programs, and SAP. We have Mr. Sridhar, who is looking into international admissions and bringing in the diversity onto our campus. We have Mrs. Bhavna, who is the academic counselor and who will be interacting with the students regarding maybe reviewing of your SOPs, LORs, or whenever you need the list of universities or support in application, applying to universities abroad whenever you choose higher education as an exit option. Dear team, do you want to say hello to the students so that they understand whom am I referring to?
Yes, ma'am. Present morning, everyone. I am Sandeep Samala here, a senior program coordinator in IR department. I'm looking after the programs like international internships and Indian immersion programs. We are going to launch Adigyan event soon, and I'm looking after global immersion programs and also the Center for Foreign Languages. And dear students, IR department is working for bringing diversity, and we are looking forward to launch many programs soon. Stay tuned for all updates. Thank you.
Good morning, students. Myself, Amit. I'm working as Assistant Manager, International Relations and Higher Studies Department. I'm looking into the semester abroad programs and the new collaboration activities. So if you have any queries regarding this, please reach out to us at ir.office@srmap.in. Thank you. Thank you so much. We are here to help you.
Good morning, students. Myself, Sridhar. I'm looking after international admissions, pre-admissions as well as post-admission admissions. So, students, if you have any doubt, any queries, you can send a message to ir.office@srmap. We are here to help you. Thank you.
Hello, Ms. Bhavani, you are on mute. Yes.
Students, good morning all. Myself Bhavana Deepa. I'm your senior academic counselor. So I'll be looking after your courses regarding your plans of abroad studies. If you're having anything ideas of studying of any of courses during your masters or PG or whatever it may be, you can contact us and regarding the scholarships and all. And here our IR office mail ID has been provided for ir.office@srmap. You can feel free and send for us, and you can directly come to our cabin. It is in cabin number 6 in Redmond Block. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, all of you. The intention is that you all know us by face. You feel comfortable. You understand that this is the face of IR and International Relations and Higher Studies. And you can walk into our office anytime for any of the questions or queries or support. We would be more than glad to help you all. So moving forward, I'll give a quick recap or kind of overview, a brief overview on the activities that we are doing so far. And later on, you can definitely ask any kind of questions or maybe even give us some feedback on how we can improvise or how we can streamline the processes and support you more to fulfill your aspirations. So as I said, we support with international higher studies, one of the major exit option many of the students at SRMAP look forward apart from placements. We help with all the support system that is needed so that you get into the best QS ranked universities. International internships so that the students have good internship experience, work experience, professional experience. And we believe that international work experience is something that will add a feather in your cap. Not only that, which sticks to your resume, but even with regard to you as a person and a personality development, internships are something which is something you should really consider. And we help you with the international internships. Then the semester abroad program, which is a kind of provision or an opportunity that SRMAP students can avail, wherein they can do a semester of their undergraduate program or a master's program at one of the partner universities. Then integrated programs are something that we are working on, and we are very sure that it will be in place very soon and benefit a lot more number of students. International placements is another segment wherein we work very closely with the placements department headed by Mr. Vivek, but we do help in case there is some interest, any of the students are keen on getting into it, you can definitely approach us. Indian immersion programs are the programs that we'll be launching very soon on that is this coming Saturday, February 26th, with an aim and vision to bring in cross-cultural exchange and bring the Indian heritage, art and culture to every nook and corner of the globe. and even our students can take the benefit of it. We have collaborated with very esteemed and reputed organizations. So I'll talk in detail about it as we move forward. Global immersion programs are wherein the students can get into immersion programs abroad, wherein you can go do an immersion program for 2 to 4 weeks in any of the partner universities, or maybe sometimes even a not partner university. We help you with that. Then international admissions and post-admission is to bring in the diversity onto our campus. Just like we promote students from SRMAP to go study abroad, we want international students also to come onto our campus and take the advantage of the courses and programs that we are offering. So as I was mentioning, international higher education, which is one of the major exit option. With regard to this, there are quite a number of students who are interested in pursuing their master's or PhD doctoral programs from universities abroad. And with regard to that, we help you with each and every step right from the beginning, right from choosing a program or a university, support with your letter of recommendations or the statement of purpose. There are quite a good number of scholarships that the universities offer at the same time as an motivational gesture, and to award and reward the best performing students. There is a President International Higher Studies Scholarship as well. I'll get into more details as we move forward on that. And there is also an in-house coaching or training support, wherein we have collaborated with many esteemed organizations who are pioneers in supporting students for realizing international education abroad. Many of you must be aware of Jamboree, Grad Square. All of them are our partners. So whenever you are ready to take up these courses, or whenever you are ready to, or whenever you have decided that you would be choosing higher studies as an option, you can definitely log on to your intranet. There are options, the courses, when are they starting, and you can register for them. We also share information with regard to the scholarships, be it the government scholarships or the partner university scholarships, or any of the scholarships that the students can avail. Please kindly, whenever you get any email from the IR office, I understand you are very busy with your coursework, internships, project work. You get a lot of emails from many of the functionaries of the university. But believe me, everything that is being shared, be it from any department, is for your benefit, so that you take the advantage of the opportunities that the university is providing. Especially with regard to scholarship, why am I stressing is because scholarships have very strict deadlines, and sometimes if you're occupied and you miss out on those deadlines, maybe we will have to take a little bit pinch on the pockets. So that is the reason, whenever you have some scholarship emails, please kindly refer to them. Then International Education Fair is another initiative that we have started. Very soon we will be having the best of the universities coming to our campus. Keeping the COVID pandemic situation at this point of time, we will be doing it as a virtual fair for maybe the first and second times, but eventually we intend to bring the best of the universities onto a campus, wherein you can directly interact with them and you understand their process of admission, the kind of scholarships or the programs or their infrastructure, or be it anything, any question that you have. And then we will be also planning, and there are already a couple of sessions that we have planned and which were done in the past 1 or 2 months, wherein the students were given an opportunity to discuss with the international universities. There were a couple of webinars organized, but here on we want to do it region-wise, focusing on the students' interest. So we will be coming up with a series of events based upon the students' interest and the kind of data we have on working on those geographical or university-wise listings. Apart from that, we have regular question and answer sessions, which we intend to do once in every 15 days. And in case for any reason that we are not able to do it once in 15 days, I'm trying to be very honest, please don't wait for the session. You can always, if there is any individual question or any other query that you have, you can always write to us. We have shared our personal numbers as well. You can email us, WhatsApp us, call us. We are there to support you whenever you need some support. We are also intending to start off with bridge courses, especially with English language classes for international students, because we're keeping in the kind of diversity we want to bring in. I am not sure how many of international students are here in this session, but if you have any of your international friends, please pass on that message in case they are for some reason not able to join us today, that if they have any kind of inhibition with regard to the language, we are coming up with bridge classes, bridge language classes. Very soon we would want to start that as well. Now, the very key and which most of the students aspire for, being a student, many of us would want to get merit scholarships from as many avenues and possible ways is something that we all look forward. So one of that is the President International Higher Studies Scholarship, which the management and the university are very keen and they are very consciously making an effort to award and reward, motivate students to get into the top QS rank 50 universities, whoever have chosen their path of exit option as higher studies and not placements or something else. The reason is, let me share a little bit on this. We go to universities for ecosystem. We being studying or a lecture or something with the kind of thanks to the digital era, we can access even lectures from MIT, Stanford, or the best of the universities or the dream universities you might be having in mind, or the best of the idol or the personality that you would always wish to listen. But one thing that these lectures or the digital education cannot provide is the ecosystem. And why we want you students to get into a good university, or for that matter, why we are trying to build a good university, is that to provide you that kind of a holistic 360-degree ecosystem. When a student gets into this top QS 50 or 10 or 25 ranked universities, you meet the cream of the world. It is not like, I'm sure you must have heard, when you go into IITs, you meet the cream of the country. In the same way, when you go into the Stanfords or MITs, you meet the cream of the world. You are with the best of the brains, in the best of the infrastructure, the laboratories, the practical experience that you gain, the kind of discussions you engage yourself into, the kind of opportunities that are brought into those campuses are those which you will get only once in a lifetime, and which you will carry, cherish all through your career. So once you're a grad from, say, NYU, MIT, Stanford, ETH, whatever it is, it stays with you as long as you are there. You always proudly tell that you are an alumni, you did your master's or your coursework from there. And believe me, the students, whoever have pursued their masters or their higher education from the top universities, the QS 50, have blossomed and are shining like anything. I'm sure most of you are aware of it. So we also want to support and help you realize this very truth and aspiration by doing our best, not only with supporting you with your good academic rigor. We have the best of the faculty on campus. We have the best of the researchers on campus who can help you and get in that kind of research, publishing, or maybe that thinking process. Apart from that, you have all the support wherein we can help you with the choosing universities, applications, SOPs, and all that. And after that, once you go through this process and you fulfill your admission thing and you get your I-20, we want to appreciate and reward you with a scholarship. And this is the breakup of the scholarship that we intend to provide or award the students with. Whenever any student of SRM AP within 6 months of graduation gets into QS rank 1 to 10 universities, there is a one-time scholarship of 5 lakh rupees given. If he or she gets into 11 to 25th rank university, a 3 lakh rupees scholarship, and a QS rank 26 to 50th university, you get a 2 lakh rupees scholarship. So students, kindly make a note of it and keep yourself motivated that you should hit this scholarship. And we want as many students as possible to bag these scholarships. We would love to give these scholarships to each and every student, which means that we want each and every student of SRM AP to get into the top universities once you move out from us or graduate from with an SRM degree. So just to share some of the accomplishments we have so far, I'm not going into the previous years. I'm trying to stay a little current. And as of today, we have 18 students who got multiple admissions into the various universities, out of which very proudly I would want to say that 4 students have got into QS rank top 50 universities. So this is a brief information that I wanted to share so that you get motivated and you understand the accomplishments of your seniors in case you all are from second, third or first years. And then, as I said, that we want to bring in the best of the universities to our campus, to our doorstep, so that you understand, you have that personal interaction, not only just through emails and going through their websites. Always a face-to-face interaction brings in a lot more trust and confidence. So we want to do that. As I said, keeping the pandemic situation in view, we wanted to do this as a virtual fair for now. And it will be on 3rd and 4th of March. And with great sense of satisfaction, I would want to say that we have universities from top 3 QS 300, and many of them in fact are from top 10 universities of QS ranking as per 2022. So these official representatives will be more than happy to share and give you career advices, share their requirements in case you want to get into those universities, the application process, the scholarship opportunities they have, and any other information that you would want to know. So I would request all of you, in case you have not registered yet, IR office will very soon share the registration forms. If any of you have missed it, kindly register, attend in large numbers, take the opportunity. There is no cost to it. It is just that you need to spend some time and you have to listen to them carefully. Maybe it will help you in realizing your dream of getting into those best universities for your higher studies. So these are some of the universities who are joining us. UCL, it is ranked number 8. I just had a picture of these logos or representation. But if you want to get into the rankings of the universities who are coming to us on March 3rd and 4th, we have University College of London, which is QS ranked 8, Manchester 27, Melbourne 37. So we have universities in the top 300. So I would again request you all, share this information with all your friends, your classmates, seniors, juniors, anybody across SRM, even if you have friends in IST or Sikkim, anywhere, whoever is an SRM student can join, take the advantage of the opportunity that is coming up. And as I said, the scholarship details, these are something we want to ensure that the students are economically capable and they don't miss out on any opportunity because of financial reasons. And one that support is that you can do that is through scholarships. So whenever there is any scholarship that is coming up, we definitely ensure that we don't miss on that. We share those opportunities. So far, we must have shared more than 100 opportunities so far. Please kindly, again, if you have any questions, if sometimes you're not able to understand what we have shared through emails, it is very much possible because emails sometimes don't translate the information that is supposed to be. Please feel free to call. Again, I have said you can write to us any number of times, but the whole intent is that as many students of SRMAP should be availing as many scholarships as possible, so that there is a smooth process or journey for you to accomplish your higher education. So usually scholarships take long time. So we usually share them at least 6 months to sometimes even 1 year ahead. Don't think that I have still time to apply for this scholarship. It is not like that. Scholarship, the providers of the scholarships, be it NGOs, institutions, universities, or the government bodies, they usually take some decent time to scrutinize your applications and then issue or sanction your scholarship. So please don't take it for granted with regard to the time frame. As soon as you get an email, I'm sure many of you must be having your calendars, mark your calendars, keep a deadline that you need to submit the application within whatever time frame that the scholarship demands for. If you need any question in filling in the application, please again come to us. We'll be more than glad to support you. And this is another one that I have already mentioned briefly, that we have Grad Square, Jamboree, Scoregetter on campus. You can access their study materials. You can talk to them. There are a lot of combination packages that are available with regard to your GRE, GMAT, TOEFL, IELTS, or any other kind of abroad or higher education aspirations you have. They are the right on SRM campus, so you can register through for their classes through the student intranet. We have a link. If any of you are not aware of it, we can again share it through the email. If you can note it down, it's okay. If not, we definitely after the session let us know. If somebody does not have this information, we'll definitely do that. We'll again reshare it. The programs, I'm sure you must be thinking Jamboree is even there off the campus. Yes, many of them are there even off the campus, but the programs that we are giving through campus are at a much discounted price because we are a partner. We have partnered with them for the benefit of the students. So if you have any questions regarding this as well, please let us know. And we are also planning to come up with a nodal center for the IELTS exam in collaboration with IDP. We will let you know very soon about that, wherein the students can register for the IELTS exam through our website itself. And I think there is some discount also available on the registration. We'll share more details on that very soon, maybe in a couple of weeks from now. Now, as I said, we are intending to bring in the admission directors of various universities, especially from the United States, because there is a large segment of SRM university students who are looking forward to United States as a destination for their higher education. So we are planning to bring in those universities, especially to discuss with you on what is that qualities or parameters or the accomplishments that they look into for a student's resume or a profile or maybe their as such application. So very soon we will be doing this starting from next month onwards. And many of you must be aware of the very important processes of an international application process, especially for your higher education. If not, I just want to give a quick review. I'll not go through them in detail, but usually every country more or less has a different application process. United States is different from UK is different from Canada, and so is Australia. And the prime area, I'm talking about the areas which are most sought of. And every university, every geographical region has different scholarships. DAD is for Germany, Fulbright is for United States. So there are different scholarships. As I said, we keep sharing that. Intake details and deadlines are something which are very important. I have shared all the deadlines of each and every American university on the email several times. So please, again, keep a tab on the emails that you get from the international office. And then the documentation is something which is very important. The star deciding factors, I would say, will be your LORs and SOP, letter of recommendations, and the statement of purpose. Students, please don't take it easy. Your application, the form that you fill up is pretty much the same what every other student does. What makes you stand out is your LOR and SOP. We always ensure and we advise students that these are something that which have to be really honest and they have to be very customized. Don't use what your seniors have used just because they got into some university. Every student is different, every accomplishment is different, and universities always appreciate honesty. Try to be yourself, and we will be sharing sample SOPs and LORs, though I personally don't believe in any sample because most of the students try to just copy paste those samples. Sorry to say that, but just write what you have in your mind. Write what you want to accomplish, write what you want to do, what was your journey so far that made you to decide that this is what you want to do. That is what is needed. And then we also help you in understanding the culture and living in different countries. We understand that leaving your hometown, your family, and the place where you grew up is not an easy task. It definitely has a lot of emotional and moral support that you will be needing. So we help you in understanding the culture and living in the different countries. So if you have any questions, even with regard to that, we will be more than glad to support you. As I said, please, SOPs and LORs are very, very important. That is the distinguishing factor why some student gets an admission or not, why some student gets a scholarship or not. I'm not sure how many of you must have made a keen observation on the student list that I have shared who got into the higher studies. Many of the students got into the same universities, but not every student got a scholarship. Many of the students have got in the same department, in fact, but not everybody got a scholarship. Some students got 0 scholarship, somebody got even as much as $50,000 or $20,000. Why did it happen? If a certain XYZ university is giving a scholarship to SRM student, why is the same XYZ student not giving a scholarship to the same SRM student? This is something you need to understand. It is because what is that you have accomplished and how well is it being documented. Every SOP, every LOR is what they really want to look into after your grades and after your GRE TOEFL score, nothing else. So please don't take it easy. Understand the value of SOP. Try to write it as elaborately, at the same time as crispy. Don't overcome or don't cross the word limit or any specific guidelines that any university has given. Please take it seriously. Universities definitely try to gauge you by these kind of things. They understand how serious are you, how well you read the application format. These speak a lot about your personality. Don't think that if you have a 9.5 CGPA or something, you should get into those universities. It is not like that. It is a complete 360-degree profile that they look into it. And I would recommend that your CV, your resumes, your SOPs and LORs are something that have to be very carefully documented and presented. As I said, your SOP should have some of these qualities, personal backgrounds, financial backgrounds, certainly if needed, your long-term, short-term goals. Why do you really wanted to get to that university? Any of your published work, your curricular, extracurricular, co-curricular activities, everything that you have accomplished in your so-called 20-21 years of your journeys until you start to embark on another set of new phase of journey or higher education. So that is one set. The other major set or the other major wing of international relations and higher studies office is the MOUs and the collaborations and the exchange programs. And for that, so far we have more than 40 plus collaborations wherein the students from SRM AP can avail it. We are working closely so that we bring in the top QS ranked universities, at least the top 250 universities. We still have the best University of Berkeley, Davis, James Cook, Wisconsin, Madison, Northeastern, IIT Chicago. We have some very good universities. What I would want to recommend through this session is that whenever you're interested and whenever you think that, even if you don't think, kindly start thinking that I understand SAP programs might be a little expensive, but at the same time, always think on the kind of experience and exposure that you will be getting because of these programs. Sometimes not everything can be equated with finances. I still respect the resources. I'm not saying go pressurize your parents, but at the same time, if there is something that you can definitely, if there is something that you can afford, I would say kindly make a note of the collaborations we have. Every 6 months, we share notifications on the upcoming exchange programs through the partner universities that we have. Not only the exchange programs through the partner universities, we also try to bring in some internships, research internships as well. So in case you have any specific university in mind, and you can always say, ma'am, we have this collaboration with so-and-so university and I'm interested in so-and-so. So we'll definitely try to consider and see what best opportunity we can bring into you. So these are some of the universities that we have collaborated. As I said, we are working closely. In fact, we are focusing a lot on European Union collaboration so that we bring in some Erasmus programs and funding to the students. So we are confident. Let us see how it turns out. And if things go well, very soon we'll be sharing the Erasmus funds, and through which some students can definitely, it is an interview and other set of processes it involves. So if you have some good credibilities and scores and other accomplishments, I think that is something that you can avail through our collaborations. So the collaborations, especially, as I said, are for studying abroad. SAP, as I said, semester abroad program. This is one of the pilot and very highly looked upon program that SRM University focuses on. Wherein, as I said, you can pursue a semester or two, depending upon the kind of, depending upon the kind of partnership we have. We have universities collaborated with us from various parts of the globe: United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, and other Asian countries and universities. The beauty of this collaboration or the SAP program is, as I said, definitely there might be a cost associated with it, but still the cost is less because they are a partner university. Many universities offer a scholarship because we are partnering with them. The cost might vary between 10 to 15, or sometimes even more when it is like something like a Berkeley or Harvard or other universities which are in the top 10 or 20. I hope you understand that these universities charge quite a bit. But still, the most of the cost range is usually between 10 to 15 lakhs, I would say. And yes, most importantly, I respect the resources, but again, I want to stress upon, if there is any interest that you have, kindly avail this SAP program opportunities. You can talk to our students, whoever had been to SAP program, and the kind of difference that they had bring in along with them after they finished the semester there. The students have groomed like anything. They had a clear clarity on what to do, how to do, what not to do, especially. I believe it is very important in life, be it career, professionally or personally, to understand what not to do. What to do is fine, but if you realize what not to do, half of your issues and problems are sorted off. So they came up with a clear clarity. What are the skills, what they can really excel in, what is something that they can never do. And they really have shined well, be it with the placements, be it with internships, because whenever you meet the other set of best counterparts, you understand where are you lacking. With it, that is when a student or a person grows. I hope many of you must have heard this: the more you read, the more you travel, the more you groom, the more you become a holistic person. Reading and traveling are something that gives you the best possible experience and exposure. So I can connect you all to the students who had availed this opportunity of study abroad program. You can definitely interact with them. You can ask their experiences. It is not that just the university or the IR office is stressing. You can take a personal choice after you interact with them. What is the kind of benefits that they have availed because of enrolling into SAP program? So again, I would want to say it will help you in internationalizing your resume, get your theoretical as well as a practical knowledge from the best of the international universities. It will definitely build confidence and individuality in you. You will understand the new avenues and broaden your horizon, what not to do, what to do, how to do. And also, if not, even if you don't want to get into higher studies after you graduate, but still your SAP program will help you to get into the best of the employment opportunities. Because best organizations or anybody who would want to hire, they want students or they want freshers who have a good 360-degree exposure, be it in any way, be it your extra, co-curricular, international, anything. So I don't want any of you to miss out on any of the avenue that is possible. So these are again the universities that we have collaborated for the SAP program. This is a quick, what do you say, a quick number on how many students that have gone, that have traveled or that have availed SAP opportunities. I hope you all know that because of pandemic, there was not much of a physical activity across borders. So 2020 and 2021 were kind of little low, and we are picking up in 2022, and I'm hopeful that in 23 there will be multiplied numbers. I hope all of you who have joined here and who have not joined as well, through you will understand the importance of semester abroad programs, and hope you encourage your friends, seniors, juniors, maybe you all go together, study and bring in more and more innovation and thought process back to the university. So these are some of the pictures from of our students, alumni and our seniors who had been there. I don't want, though I have it in my presentation, I don't want to go in detail about the SAP program procedures because it might be a little confusing for you all to kind of understand through the presentation, but I'll just give a quick overview. Usually we do it twice in a year, once in fall and once in spring. Usually 5th semester and 6th semester students go, though we are working on what is the ideal semester and how many times a student can go. We will share that once the competent authorities decide on the exact timelines and semesters on this. But in general, a fall and a spring, and usually 3 to 4 months before the semester start is when we announce, and we have an internal IR committee, International Relations Committee, with a panel of more than 8 to 9 expertised faculty who will be interviewing the applications, and then they will be forwarded to the partner university. Some partner universities would be interested in a second round of interaction. Some partner universities accept the shortlisted names. So everything is by case and university by university. So you need to register for the SAP program. We share as I said, we share the notification. We ask for certain documents, especially your CV and registration form. We prefer students with a CGPA of 8.5 and above for the very reason, because of the kind of partner universities we have. Berkeley, Davis, they really want some bright and academically performing students. So what I want to put forward through this session is, please don't take your academics easy. Kindly focus on your classes, ensure you're submitting your assignments, your exams, you're understanding the concepts so that your grades are reflected accordingly. And whenever you have any opportunity, be it an extra or co-curricular activity, kindly participate. And also at the time of SAP, we definitely would want you to have a valid passport, because without that, you will not be able to travel. So these are some of the preliminary requirements. And if there are any specific requirements based on any particular university, we will be sharing that along with the notification. So as I said, this is just a reiteration of what I have said in the previous thing. So we have an committee which interacts, which recommends and sends the final selection to the Vice Chancellor's office and to the partner universities, and the students need to confirm their decision, and we take it forward from there. And then how does it work is, though again, I don't want to go in details about it. We generally map the courses you need to take in the partner university. They will be mapped here at SRM-AP, so that in case you have to do 5 or 6 courses in a specific semester, you can do 3 courses or 4 courses over there. If all the courses are unable to be mapped, and the rest of the 1 or 2 courses which we were not able to map, you will have to finish them here in SRM-AP, either before going or after going. That is left to the discretion of the school and the head of the department and other authorities who are offering those programs. So that was all about semester abroad or semester exchange. And then, as I said, higher studies is an exit option, semester abroad, and the other very key important thing that we focus on is the international internships. And I should really appreciate, recently IR office has rolled out an interest form to understand how many students are really keen on international internships. We did that because we had been sharing quite some internship opportunities for maybe like around 2.5 months, but the response was kind of low than what we expected. Though we have some good news, there are some students who have been selected and who got internships through it, but we wanted to work on a very focused way and try to cater to that group of students who are really keen on international internships. So for that same reason, we have shared out a document, and it was an overwhelming response. Now we are really working on that. And the idea is the students who have registered for it should be supported with international opportunities, especially with international internships. So how does it help? Why should you really do? Why will not an internship in India help? India internship will also help. I don't have any kind of disregard to it. Definitely any sort of internship in a good organization, on a good project, under a good advisor or a professor or an be it industry, anywhere, as long as you're doing some real work, a practical work, it helps. Only thing is, international internship brings in all together a new dimension, because you're working across culturally. It is something that you never knew before. You might know what an office or what a person in Hyderabad, or of course, I don't want to make that statement. Every individual and working style is definitely different, but still you at least understand this could be the culture, this could be the process, this could be the system. But when you get into an international platform, everything is a learning experience. Everything is something new that you would definitely cherish. Apart from that, the very important reason is, I'm sure many of you understand that people who have traveled internationally, be it for any purpose, even if it is for a vacation, they share it with their circle with great pride and happiness, because it instills a sense of confidence and accomplishment. And same when it comes to your career, when you travel internationally or when you work with an international group, as I said, you will meet a diverse set of people. You will be getting into altogether a new culture, a new platform, which not only helps you to learn the business or the project or whatever it is. Apart from that, the communication skills and interpersonal skills are something which you really will groom. It is something which any organization would want at this point of time. Your technical scores, your academics are everything very good. We appreciate it. But a person with a great technical knowledge and who does not have the skill to communicate, who cannot have that interpersonal skills to work as a team, to lead a team, cannot move forward much longer with regard to the success. So these kind of awareness and internships will help you to build those kind of qualities in you, which probably, I don't want to say, but which probably a local internship or an internship within the close vicinity might not be able to offer. So, of course, you need to understand, is international internship really something that you would want? If you're really serious, again, even if you have missed out filling the form, you can still send us an email. We would be more than glad to add you onto the list, and we will work with you very closely. There are several types of internships. Some internships could be paid, some could be unpaid, and we will also help you with the different sorts of internships, types of internships, different internships offered by different variety of employers or institutions, and also with the process on how to apply. So as I said, we can have internships for credits. That is where some of our students are going to Harvard Medical School, where they are doing their last semester as an international internship, wherein the project work is considered as an internship and they are given credits for it. Summer internships, wherein you can make use of your summer time, those are 4 to 8 weeks maximum, whatever you get. Non-profit internships, or somebody who has that inclination, who can do voluntary service, who want to be associated with NGOs, we would be more than glad to help you all also with regard to your, that will help you, that will bring in a sense of humanity and compassion. So there are a lot of institutions and organizations who are looking forward for help. So we are open to those, we are looking forward to bring in those kind of opportunities as well. But one thing what I want to stress here is, not all internships are paid. Not every internship gives you a stipend, because it is not something that is feasible and possible, because every employer, every university, every laboratory has its own set of guidelines and probably budget, or maybe they make decisions case by case. I cannot comment on how they make a decision on what to pay or what not to pay, how much and all that. But what I want to stress on is, any internship, don't focus on the money. You have a long way to go to earn money and make that build that financial stability. You're in a learning phase. Please try to grab knowledge and learn from any possible avenue that you are given to. Don't focus on until unless there is a cost to it, wherein I understand if it is an international internship, there is a cost where you have to travel, you have to take care of your accommodation, food and lodging. But in case if it's a very good opportunity, say for example, if it's an opportunity with Facebook or maybe Microsoft or maybe any of the top 100, I don't want you all to just focus on just because it is an unpaid internship. Please think on the larger picture, what kind of benefit it will add to you as a person, what is the kind of accomplishment you will gather, what is the learnings that you will get. It is the age for learning. In fact, there is no age for learning, but for you all, it is definitely the prime age for learning. So don't focus on if it's a stipended or not, focus on the opportunity is what I would want to stress on. So how do we apply? Definitely a very good resume. We help you in polishing your resume. If there are any errors, if there is be it anything, it could be as much as a grammatical mistake, or sometimes most of the students miss out on elaborating their accomplishments. So we help you in ensuring that you have a very good professional resume before you share it with the employer or potential employer. We help you by finding internships, maybe through our friends, family, connections, professors, collaborations, MOUs, agreements, partners, whatever way. Our intention is to bring in the best possible internships to you. So for that, you can use, and we will also use all that, the documentation we support, the contacts we support, how to apply we support, everything we do, and we ensure that in case you're interested, that is what I said, if you are interested, we are always there to help and stand beside you. So, but at the same time, don't forget, if you, in case you're keen on international internships, the earlier is the better, because opportunities are limited and the opportunity seekers are immense. We are a huge country with 1.4 billion, so many students graduating, so many engineering colleges, universities, aspiring students. So if an opportunity gone is gone, it is always how quick are you? That is when you can be, sometimes it is always first come, first serve as well. Most of the international communities work on that. Maybe even if your resume is not really 100% meeting their criteria, even if it is like 5-20% less or more, but still, since you're the first applicant, you sometimes get the advantage. So with regard to your, be it international admissions, internships, placements, or any of these opportunities, the earlier you decide, the better it is for you. So as I said, how do we help? Please register. We will be forming cluster groups based upon your areas of interest, or maybe your department wise. We will be sharing the applications and the opportunities. If in case there is any question that you have in regarding to filling up their application forms, please drop by your office. And in case it is an on-site internship, the expenses have to be borne by the student. This is what, until unless it is a fully funded internship by the host university or the host organization. So these are some of the opportunities that we have shared. We have 2 students who have even got a fully funded internship, and we regularly keep sharing these opportunities. I would again say, please kindly pay attention to the emails that are shared by the international office in case you are keen on any of our avenues or opportunities or initiatives. And these internships are also listed on the website. If you go to the international page, microsite of the website, there is a tab called as internships. Everything is there. You can directly apply for the internship through the website itself. So that was all about international internships. I'll move on to global immersion programs. Global immersion programs or international internships can be called as a sibling opportunity. You can go for an immersion program, and that can also be counted as an internship, wherein 2 to 4 weeks, a summer internship, wherein you can go to a partner university, you can participate in their lectures, tours, or engagements, or innovation laboratories, or maybe some of the projects. Maybe you can work for a professor for some time. We are bringing those kind of opportunities as well. And for the same, usually we open up the opportunities 3 months before the session or before the start of the internship. This is one of the highly ambitious initiative of International Relations Office. Under the banner of Adigyan, we intend to start Indian immersion programs, wherein we want to bring international students from every nook and corner to avail this opportunity and share through this opportunity, or through this window. We would want to share the Indian culture, heritage, art, anything that is Indian to every aspirant across the globe. It could be even a student of SRM, or it can be a student somewhere in Africa or Europe or Australia, anybody. The intent is to bring in diversity on campus. The intent is to take pride in Indian heritage. The intent is to raise the flag of SRM AP in every possible avenue, wherein they understand the kind of initiatives or the kind of bridges that we are laying to minimize the gap. So if you have any of your friends or anybody abroad, please kindly share the initiative, ask them to join us for the launch on February 26th. I invite all of you also to join on February 26th. Please listen to or try to understand from the chief guests or the special invitees from our management on the very essence of these programs. Why are we doing it? We are offering a wide range of programs through this, which we intend to offer twice in a year during summers and winters. And if things go well, maybe we will make it more often, more frequently. There are a wide variety of programs. There are some management courses. There are, when I say management, it is not real management, but what I mean to say is there are a lot of management lessons, lot of heritage, lot of art, lot of culture that you can pick from that. So these are something, these courses also will add a lot of value to your resume. So whenever you do something, some course with an intent, I'm sure it will bring in some difference in you. It could be on maybe your thinking process or your approach, or maybe the way you address your problems, or the way you come up with solutions, or maybe just for learning something new. It could be anything. Please visit the website and join us for the launch. As I said, the short-term courses from 3 weeks to 3 months, it is open to anybody, even SRM students. Don't think it is only for international students. It is for everybody. Even you can take advantage of it. So these are the partners, and these are the courses we intend to launch through Adigyan. And the other major initiative is the Center for Foreign Languages, wherein through this we would want to offer a wide variety of courses and languages to the students. I'm sure many of you must be aware that many companies or organizations in countries like Europe, Japan, Germany, these places would want students or maybe employers who could speak a bit of their local language. So to facilitate that, and also just to bring in diversity and bring in more opportunities to you all, so that you have that sense of accomplishment, that you're multilingual. Whenever you travel, you have that confidence in you, or maybe just to learn something new, you can enroll into these courses, and more details are again on the website. So this is just a screenshot of our website, wherein we have Center for Indian Languages, Asian and Taiwan Studies, European and Latin American Studies, Center for Japanese and African Studies as well. So these are some of the initiatives. Apart from that, where we regularly, through these initiatives and events, we want to interact with the students. There are a lot of sessions from sometimes within the university, sometimes from others, sometimes from eminent personalities, that we bring into the campus to you students, so that you can interact, you can understand what are they offering. There are wide variety of programs and wide variety of topics that we discuss. So whenever you don't have a class, or you don't have any engagement, or maybe if the topic is of any of your interest, kindly log in. They're all for free. It is just that you need to take advantage of the opportunity. So we are almost there, and the other major wing is the international admissions, or bringing in the diversity. We have a good number of students who are on our campus from various parts of the globe, and we are working on increasing these numbers, multiplying these numbers, not only just to bring in students from abroad to SRMAP, but also to give you all a flavor of international education. I'm sure some of you must be knowing these students, or when we have large numbers, you will be making friends from these areas. So that is a way of internationalization as well. It is not only sometimes we going, but when we have people from international geographical areas, when we interact, we understand their culture, we learn something new, we know how that particular country works or operates. So for that very purpose, we believe in diversity, and we are working on bringing in more number of students from, as of now, these are the students that we have from various parts of the globe. I just wanted to share a couple of videos, what our students and others have to talk about us. Just let me know in case the audio and everything is audible or not. Is it audible?
Only the PPT is visible right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's audible now.
I'm Bhavna, studying final year BSc Biology, and I got an internship at Harvard Medical School. And during my 6-month internship, I work on cancer metastasis, bioengineering techniques, and other biomedical research. One day, I received a mail from international office saying that there is an internship opportunity at Harvard Medical School. I I got thrilled after seeing that and I applied immediately. After a while, from the office, I received a mail saying that I had selected in the first screening. And I waited for weeks. Then I received a mail from Harvard saying that I have selected for the internship. My 6-month internship focuses on immunology, bioengineering, and cancer immunology. I received a lot of support from always encouraged me to talk more and come out of my comfort zone. And Professor Joyshalam gave me a lot of motivation. During our online classes, I used to have a lot of doubts. When I mailed my professor, they instantly got back to me. And it was very reassuring that they got back quick and clarified all my doubts. I received a lot of support from Dr. Sweta and she helped me a lot in application process. Sometimes I felt like I was bothering her, but she was very warm and welcoming. The knowledge I have gained in my internship will also be very relevant for my higher studies. I'd like to pursue regenerative biology as my master's, and my internship deals with bioengineering techniques which would be very relevant to that. After joining SRM, I learned a lot. The suggestions my professors gave me was very constructive, and I was at the beginning I didn't apply to any of the internship and I'm not taking any courses. But after joining here, I learned that they are very necessary for the growth. Personally, here at SRM, the biology curriculum was very enlightening. This curriculum helped me to discover my passion in regenerative biology. And the people I met here made me.
So, students, that was from all of us. So, again, I would request you all, in case you have any questions, any concerns regarding any of the international initiatives that we have taken, kindly write to us. We would be more than glad to help you. Now, any of you, if you have any questions, please kindly share it in the chat box. We would want to take it from there.
Yeah, students, if you are
There is a
interested
program
to,
in German University for BTech. There is a program in is the question that is there a program in German? We are launching programs in German. If that is the question, yes, we are launching that program. Yes, training programs are available. We will be sharing the list very soon. Training programs and integrated programs. We will be starting very soon from the academic session and we will share them. Yes, we will share the presentation. You will get the presentation from the IR office to all the registered participants. It will be shared. Yes, SAP is, we are trying, as I said, we are working on to bring in the maximum number of times that a student can go for an SAP program if he or she is interested. Maybe within a week, we will be announcing the semesters that are best suitable for SAP program and you can apply accordingly. Any other questions, students?
One question from you.
Okay, so I assume there are no more questions. Thank you very much. Thank you all of you for joining us. And we will be sharing the recording of the video also because there were several requests from the students who were not able to make it to the session because of their ongoing classes. The video will be uploaded onto the IR channel and the link will be shared. And also, if there is any other student who is not here, or if you have any other questions that we did not cover in this particular session, please feel free to get back to us. South Korea, I think we have one MOU. We can share the list of MOUs. So I'll ask my team to share the entire list of MOUs to all the registered participants. Any other questions?
One student is asking, will we at SAP in the next semester or third year student, that is in 7th semester?
How to enroll in language classes, we will let you know very soon. We are working on that particular framework. And I think by the coming semester, that is from the July semester onwards, everything will be on the website. You can directly register from there. Prerequisite for masters from Netherlands, please write your details to ir.office. The academic counselor will get back to you on that. You need to give your IELTS, if I'm not wrong, and you need to ensure your deadlines are met. Definitely an SOP and LOR are needed. Those are the basic requirements. But if you have any specific university in mind, a specific deadline or a time frame that you want to go, please write in detail to IR office and the counselor will get back to you very soon. How much will be the expenses for semester exchange program? It again depends upon university to university. Some universities charge maybe around 10 to 14, some maybe 7 to 8, some maybe 20 to 25. It all depends upon the university, the kind of university it is, the location it is. So we don't have a standard answer to it. But if you have any specific university in your mind that you would want to know, we will share the details. Yes, a 3-year BTech in SRM and 2-year MTech abroad. That is the integrated program. We are coming up with that.
Ma'am, there is a question in the chat box. Will there be SAP in the next semester for third year students? That is 7th semester, I guess.
Any other questions, students?
Ma'am, there is a question in the chat box.
Okay. Okay, great. So thank you again. Thank you very much for joining. And we will be doing this session very frequently. We will be sharing the PPT and the recording of today's session. In case you have any questions, suggestions, we are open to suggestions and feedback. If you have any suggestion that you want to share it with us that will help you accomplish your aspirations and international dreams, we are you're more than welcome, and we will definitely look into it and the feasibility of incorporating it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hope you all had an informative session, and we will be looking forward to interact with you very frequently. Thank you, students.